Hello, this is Jane Talbot and today's adventure has been a late one. I've had a full day of coaching, but I've managed to squeeze my adventure in. I was really keen to get to it today. If you remember yesterday, I showed you my notebook, and yesterday was all about summoning in the characters and the location, the theatre for the action. And then I set the intention that a loose framework, a plot would emerge, and I would have more clarity about a way into the story, the initial chapters. And what it's like watching a flat map and then three-dimensional buildings, places, events popping out of the map. So now I have a way in. So I have spent a little bit of time this afternoon watching YouTube, immersing myself in the kind of experience that the heroine of this story has to have in order for the seeds of guilt to be sown. A guilt which she will carry right through this story until love blossoms with the hero. Now, the hero of this story, okay, I'll let you in on a little secret. It's going to be in Scotland. I'm not going to tell you too much because obviously it's going to be an international bestseller. It's going to be in Scotland. And this hero in Scotland, well, if cherry trees are going to be involved, I had to, first of all, check out what kind of cherry trees would grow there. And this is where it gets quite interesting, because in Scotland, the wild cherry tree is rare. And in folklore, it's considered, if you see a wild cherry tree, it's considered to be auspicious and fateful, and I quite like that. So I've also created some place names, and I have sunk deeper into the psyches of my main characters. And now I am more or less ready to write. By chance, a couple of client cancellations tomorrow, which gives me the chance to actually start writing. And as I considered the possibility of me actually writing tomorrow, I got to thinking about meeting my best, greatest romantic writing self when I did the quantum jump. I don't know if you remember, but she gave me some advice which I thought was very simple. And I didn't tell you what it was. And considering it today, I've started to look at that advice differently. What my future or best parallel dimension romantic writing self showed me when I asked her about inspiration. She went to a bookshelf and she picked up a book. And the book she picked up was a ladybird fairy tale book. It was Rapunzel. And the initial message I thought she was giving to me was, use fairy tales for inspiration. They have an eternal appeal. Just create a different spin on a fairy tale. But when she showed me the book, as soon as I saw the picture of Rapunzel, the immediate phrase that came to me was actually, let down your hair. Let down your hair. And I think that's the key to it all. Tomorrow, I'm going to let down my hair.